FPL has been quite calm this year with not too many blanks and double game weeks.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
FPL team selection! Reviewing last week's points with an unlucky of the week, unlucky, and a daddy of the week. Oh yes, daddy! Previewing next week with spicy score predictions, a tasty transfer watch list, crazy captain thoughts, and my team selection in this Game Week preview! We're in the wibbly wobbly Game Week 11. I scored 51 points, wahey, which made my overall rank go up, wahey, to 3.1 millionth in the world. Oh yes, lads, basically first in the world now, right? Yeah. But my unlucky player of the week was James Maddison, where not only was he an absolute blanker, no returns, but he also got himself suspended for the next game week for a yellow card in the 95th minute for diving. I like it. But my daddy of the week was Mo Salah, where every living species on the planet almost gave up on this geezer in FPL. But nah, Bacon Boy not only kept him, not only held him for this Man City fixture, he only goes and gets the only goal of the game and getting a cheeky 8-pointer for that as well. Oh yes, daddy. Which meant my sexy team finished like this, where we actually almost had a full house in defence, with Raya pulling out a mighty 10-pointer, our new recruit Anderson keeping a clean sheet, and even Trippier keeping 1-2, but then not too much else up top, with Salah and Mitrovic actually being our only attacking returns, with big boy blankers all over the board, with even the robot himself, Haaland 2-pointer captain blanking. Now that is a big boy. I like it! But overall, a pretty solid week. A green arrow is a green arrow, and we are also prepared for next week. So let's move on to next week. In the blank! Game Week 12. Preview! As Man City and Arsenal should have played each other this week, but are not playing each other, as Arsenal's Europa League game against PSV has been rescheduled to this week, meaning both of them are not playing in FPL this week. So with them two teams missing out, it means players like Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, and even Boom Saka are all missing. Oh no. We're actually 6 of the top 8 most owned players in the entire game are from those teams and not playing. So pretty much every single geezer in the entire world are gonna have blanking players this week. Now Bacon Boy himself has prepared for this week, as I actually only have 2 blanking players from them 2 teams, with Cancelo and Haaland chilling on my bench. Oh, and a James Maddison, as he got suspended last week. I like it. But that means I probably am in the rare scenario where I can actually field 11 players with a fixture this week, all in which may actually start as well. Wow. I mean, Neco Williams and Everson definitely count as starters, right? Right, they started last week, that's all I care about. But I do also have a free transfer I could make as well. Ooh. So I can confirm my free transfer this week will be no one. Yeah, that's right, no one. Not a single transfer is going to be made in Bacon Bits' team right here, as Man City and Arsenal actually have very sexy fixtures next game week. And those two right there are not only the best 2 teams in the league right now, but also in FPL by a long shot as well. So the plan right now is to Bacon roll the transfer this week. Hopefully this 11 can be good enough. And then next week transfer a Trossard and Maddison out and bring in the likes of Foden and then either Martinelli or Saka from Arsenal. If you aren't in the same situation like me where you can't field 11 players, it is definitely okay to bring in more players this week to actually play. But remember, don't just bring in a player that has a good fixture this week. Whoever you bring in now should be good enough and keep playing for the next few weeks as well. So don't be chucking in any random fellas just for the memes, you know, it may not be worth it. My team though, sorted and ready. Just like my captain picks. Where this week, we have no Haaland to captain. No! So we're actually going to have to look elsewhere. I mean, no one can compete to him. I might even still captain him even though he hasn't got a game. But I can confirm my captain this week is going to be Leandro Trossard. Yeah, that's right, I'm doing it. I have to absolutely go for it right here and give Trossard the armband, as he has the best fixture on paper, is in a very attacking team, and is just spicy enough that if it pays off, it's very likely to pay off. It could well be a big boy points rise and rank rise for Bacon Boy right here. My vice captaincy though is going to be on Mo Salah. Yeah, I probably should captain Salah, right? He has the pedigree, he has the consistency. Realistically, it's much more likely that Liverpool are going to do better than Brighton. But fixture-wise, yeah, it's actually not the easiest. West Ham, not going to concede too many goals. I feel like this is a week you can try and risk it without a Haaland playing. And I feel like owning Salah is enough for this game. So my captaincy is on Trossard. Yes, let's do it. Score predictions. Well, last week, we only had 3 correct results and 0 correct scores. Oh, so this week, I'm looking to make my predictions better than last week, which doesn't look like it would be too hard, as they look like this, where we've got some interesting games in here with a lot that could literally go either way. But we all know the only way they will go is how I predict them to go, because I, right here, I'm just the world's best predictor in FPL and Premier League right here. When I get a prediction right, it's hardly ever wrong, if you know what I mean, yeah. But what's better than my predictions is my FPL team. Not because my team is great, just my predictions are worse. As we do at least have 11 playing players this week without a transfer made, and we are ready to get ahead of the curve next week, bringing in Arsenal and Man City players as well. So the team is well prepared to try and climb all of those ranks. Nah, this is the week that I go like 2 million places up in the world, and eventually I'm going to try and fight for first in the world, right? Yeah, snap. Captaincy punt on Trossard this week too. Another hat-trick incoming for him, I reckon. And we are actually ready. What are we ready for? We are ready to get all of the points. Where, hey, let's do it. Thanks for watching. And also, remember,
don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.